Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahaba Shem Yahushua. Barakathum to the Akim. Yahaba Shem Yahushua. Shemarthun to the Akbafim, to the sisters. Shalom, family. All praise to the Most High, Mashiach Yahushai. Ashar Kadash Rock. Happy new moon. Happy new brew moon. 11th month. All praise to the Most High, Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom, family. Shalom. Tonight is so-called January 28th, 2025. This first month of the year is gone already. Time is not waiting for no man or woman, or no human being, no person, no child, nobody. Shalom, family. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Ashar Kadash Sharak. Shalom, happy new brew moon. 11th month. All praises to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom, family. Real quick to especially members of H.O.I and any of you other brothers and sisters that had the copy of the calendar from last year. There was a slight discrepancy. The calendar from last year said the new moon was on the 29th, tomorrow at even, but it was actually, we corrected it. I don't know what it was. We didn't catch it last year, but we corrected it this year, and we put it for the right day, the 28th. All right, which is tonight, sundown. But hey, if you keep it tomorrow night, sundown too, fine. If you had set up for your congregation, your camp, your city, if you had set it up for y'all to keep it tomorrow night, then still keep it. Salakia for the discrepancy, but the rest of the dates for the year are on point. Again, you can get your H.O.I official Feast Holy Day Calendar 2025. Email me at houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Put in your order for your calendars, your H.O.I official Feast Day Calendar 2025. Put in your order today. H.O.I Feast Day Calendar for 2025 and regular calendar for Esau's calendar year. Shalom, family. So all dates are on point. That's why the calendar took a little time this year also, making sure everything is on point, crossing all of our T's, dotting all of our I's. So, Salakia for that discrepancy, but all the rest of the dates of the year should be on point. Kwame Shalom. Issachar's in the building. Shalom. Malakia Hawada. Shalom. Sister Yash. Shalom. Brother Wesley. Shalom. Don Israel. Shalom King. So, Shalom family. So, tonight, Salakia, make sure the likes match the viewers. And like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the Zabak 12 channel, all right? Like and share so we can get that algorithm going, so we can get that truth out. We need this truth all over the earth. We need every Israelite of the 1/3 that the Most High want to wake up. We need them hearing and getting this truth. So make sure, hit the thumbs up button, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe, share, like, subscribe, and share. All right, so this truth can get out there, all right? So tonight, Shalom, again, it's the new moon, 11th month, new brew moon, 11th month, according to our Hebrew calendar. Shalom, shalom, Mike out in the building. Kwame Shala. So it's the new moon, 11th month. But tonight, Salakia, I want to get into a pre-topic of despising not correction. Why? Why does Israel hate correction so much? So this kind of like a cliche topic, hell. You might say, well, Elder, that's why we in the condition we in, because we don't like correction, But Salakia, I wanted to get into this topic because of an experience I had last week. All right, I think it was Thursday night, last week Thursday. And sometimes it's the simplest things that we overlook that we have to be mindful of. All right, is the simple things we have to be mindful of. Israel, we know y'all want us to talk about Donald Trump and everything that's going on in the world, which, yes, that's prophecy, current events. We're going to get down to business with that always. But sometimes y'all just need some good old correction. Israel just needs some good old correction. And half of our people's problem is stubbornness, rebelliousness, and not wanting to take correction, especially from each other. Especially from your elders in this truth, your senior men in this truth, your fellow brothers and sisters in this truth, your own people. You'll take correction from Esau all day, every day. And if you don't, what I like about Esau is Esau he got ways to make you take correction. You get rebellious. Oh, you can get some of you Negroes. I ain't listening to this white man. Right? I ain't listening to Esau. In the truth or out of the truth? Right? In the truth, our people that hate correction, in the truth and out of just Israel as a nation. All right? Yes, the perfect vessel. I'm glad you put that, brother. Triple darkness mix up too. Shalom, King. Esau, that devil is the perfect vessel. You niggas don't want to listen? That devil know how to make your ass listen. And I love it. I love every minute of it. Because you can get proud and rebellious with your own people. But when Esau tell your ass to do something and you don't listen, he will break you, nigga. Straight up like that. And I'm going to use them swelling words. You niggas get broken when it come, not you niggas, but you know what I mean. Your ass get broken when it come to Esau. And matter of fact, Esau like when you rebel. He like when you rebel. There's a video floating around. And I'm indifferent about this video I saw, but it's a video of a young 14-year-old girl in the projects in New York. And the Edomite cop is giving her command, and she jumps up in his face. The first time. Then the second time she jumped up in his face and called him a P-U-S-S-Y. I don't want to say his sisters are on here. Called him the slang for the woman's private part. And that cop mollywopped her ass. See, Esau, now they saying, oh, see, is racist or whatever. I don't know if I feel that way about that. Because our people need to learn correction for authority in general. Oh, Elder, you cooning for Esau? You said we got to listen to these white racist cops? Yes, in some cases you do. And we're going to get into that later. The Lord said, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. And Esau is they're not always set up for our destruction. They set up to keep our people in order and keep niggas from really killing each other and destroying each other. Sometimes these white cops are necessary evil. Sometimes that's all y'all listen to. And then when you don't listen to them, they got with. That sister jumped in that. She jumped in that. Now, it's a young 14-year-old sister. I don't, let me put up my disclaimer. I don't necessarily like to see that happen to our young sister, but it becomes a... Can y'all hear me and see me? Is my sound still good? Somebody's trying to call me. I'm live now. I can't answer the phone. Um, so yeah. Um, when you don't listen, Esau, the devil, the so-called white man, got ways to make your ass listen. He got ways to make you Negroes listen. So the sister, any of y'all saw the video, give me a con 777. Well, y'all probably changed saying con to the sound, but it's a video. Somebody shared it with me on Instagram. It's in the projects of New York. I know the project buildings. I know the project buildings look in New York. It's the NYPD. There's a young 14-year-old sister, and she jumps up in a cop face and call him a pussy. You know what I'm saying? And the cop mollywopped. He rushed her so hard he fell. Esau bust his ass because he was so angry at the rebellion. Instead of saying, "Look, officer, I didn't do nothing wrong." Yeah, Natalie, right. Look, officer, I didn't do nothing wrong. Now, some of y'all might get mad at me because Israel, y'all so damn sensitive. Like with the Sonia Massey case, right? You know, some of Israel got sensitive about my comments about that. But you Negroes are hard-headed and don't like correction. And this why a lot of times the Lord make harsh things happen to you. Yeah, he rushed her ass so hard, but that was his anger. You ever had a fight in the street and you lost because you was so angry, you was throwing haymakers, you was fighting wild. Because you was so mad and a person was catching you, bow, because you would if you would have caught yourself, it might have been a fair fight or maybe you would have won. But you was so angry, you was missing and you know, and dude got the upper hand on you because you was fighting too wild. With no coordination tonight. Esau was so mad because you got to remember, people are human. Just because somebody doing a job, they're still a human being. And nobody really likes blatant disrespect. And it gets to the point of, because our people don't understand correction, that's why they do these things. And then they think they could pull that with Esau. And Esau will mollywop your ass. Esau will put your ass in the spirit world. So learn correction from the Most High, the word, of course, your own people. Everybody's calling and texting while I'm doing the new moon live. Well, they probably don't know I'm live. Some of them might not know I'm live. But the point is, I don't want to ramble on too much, Israel. The point is, tonight we're going to get a few scriptures on correction. Just as a reminder, Israel. So, I'm in my old hood, visiting my mom and my family last week. Out in East New York, Brooklyn, is a Dominican Simeon. You know, I try to patronize our own people as much as I can. Keep the business amongst our people. Even if they're not in the truth, they still Israelites, whatever. They might be wicked as hell, but it's the lesser of greater evils. Give the money to them, whether than some Moab or Ishmael, which their food ain't going to be all that clean, whatever. So I'm in a Simeon restaurant. Whenever I go into this restaurant, there's no order with the line. Everybody's, you know, they have no order with the line. So people be skipping each other, whatever. And you like, well, damn, I've been in here for like 10, 15 minutes. Somebody can't just walk in and just jump in front of me. So a brother walked in and he just jumped in front and started ordering his food. So I said, bruh, there's a line, bruh. I said, me and these two women behind me, we were here already. You behind us. So he's a big Jake, whatever. He looked at me. Like, you could tell he wanted to get proud because at first he was like, well, there ain't no line. It's just you just come in and order. I said, that makes no sense, brother. So I've been standing here for 10 minutes and you supposed to just come in and order before me? So I checked the brother. I corrected him. And at first you could see he started to get a little proud, but he knew what I was saying made sense. So he would have kind of looked stupid trying to buck up against me. So he just fell back, but he kept looking at me. You know what I'm saying? I said, this nigga, you know, he probably want to be, just wait, brother, the food ain't going nowhere. Damn. If you that hungry, goddamn, you should have ate already. But anyway, so I said, who's the manager? So I called the Simeon night manager. And this dude, I frequent this restaurant, but he's kind of prideful. He's a young dude. You know, you can't tell him nothing. He got a little family restaurant, him and his family. They do good business because it's always packed in there. They make good money, so he's proud. I said, brother, y'all need to put up a sign in the restaurant where the line starts at because there's confusion. So then a sister came, right after I said that, a sister came in behind me and was like, where does the line start? She said, I don't want to skip nobody. People don't play about their food. I said, yeah. Black people, we like to fight and kill each other over nothing. So she got proud and was like, well, I wouldn't take it that far. I said, you didn't see what happened in Harlem? How many of y'all heard that story where Ephraim stabbed Judah to death in Harlem over the damn bodega line? Wait, who was in line to get their sandwich? And it was an Ephraim tranny. It was a dude dressed up like a girl, but he stabbed the mailman Judah to death in Harlem. And I know that deli. I've been in that deli before in Harlem. I never really got no food from there, but I bought maybe tea or coffee, soda, juice out of there, so maybe a beer, something out of there. I've been in that deli before. It was up in Harlem like 2-3 weeks ago. This Ephraimite tranny, him and the mailman brother was arguing over who was online to get their sandwich first. And it escalated, and the tranny stabbed the brother to death and killed him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that story? So I was telling the sister, because she got a little prideful, well, I wouldn't take it that far. I said, people die for less than that. People go crazy over food. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I said, you got to get some order. He was like, well, people don't have no order. So he tried to blame it on the people coming in there and not, having order with the line. But I said, if you don't put up a sign how the line goes, they're not going to know that you'll take correction and make your business better. For you have somebody shot or stabbed in here over who was online first. And then that's bad for your business. You got to shut down for a couple of weeks and maybe you can, or whatever. I'm just trying to give you some correction, brother. You got a good, profitable business here. Every time I go in there, the line is 10, 12, 15 people. They serve good food. People like their food. It's Simeon, good home-cooked food. But put up a sign, brother, of how the line goes. Or, y'all know those things, those wire things, they use them at the airport and different places. The thing you can hook the thing off and then stretch it back. I don't know what it's called, but and they got the black pole. You can stretch it and I said, put a divider in there and a sign, and that'll be half your battle. Simeon, the young Simeonite manager, he look about maybe between 25. I give him anywhere to 25 to 35, right? Might be older because, we age well. But he was like, yeah, but people don't listen. I said, bro, just put up a sign. So I went by there the other day. What day? Sunday. That happened Thursday. Went by Sunday. I peeked in there. I wasn't getting no food. My family had cooked. I peeked in there, no sign. Everybody just in there. It was about 5 people in there that night. I said, nah, I wasn't getting no food. I looked, they ain't put up no sign, they ain't put up nothing to organize the line. But I say all that to say the Simeonite manager got proud. Instead of him saying, and no disrespect, because the tribal racism still goes on. I'm lighter skinned, but a lot of times the Hispanic tribes, they know I'm Moreno. They know I'm Negro. They know I'm Judah, so-called African American. They could tell. So I'm not going to let this Moreno tell me what I should do with my business. Instead of him saying, you know what, bruh, you're right. The people, they be out of order a lot of times, but maybe if we put up a sign or a divider, it will make the line go smoother. Just humble yourself. It'll be better for your business. You don't want somebody to get near an argument or a fight over who was first in line, because that can happen, as I use the example of the situation in Harlem. Everybody understand? Give me a con 777. So that's what that, and just Israel in general. So let me do a little short lesson on correction tonight before we come into the new moon. So let's get into the word. I've been rambling for a while. Oh, the hell, they've been talking. No scripture. Bring out a scripture. I'm setting the pace for the class. All right? So don't get simple. Israel want to gainsay about every little thing. Let's go to Proverbs 15 and 10. Let's get some script in there. I just got a handful. There's a lot of scriptures on correction and rebelliousness, whatever, but we just going to get a few. Proverbs 15:10, and it reads thus and so. It says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. See that? What if a big argument break out over the line and it spills over to the staff? Then some of your staff can get hurt because people are that damn stupid in this society, especially our people. Esau and the nations also, but a lot of our people, we fight and kill each other over the stupidest damn things. That's the curses. A brother is laying dead now over a damn deli sandwich from the damn Arabs in a store in Harlem. From another Ephraimite brother that think he's a damn woman. See, he's all bugged out. So correction on the littlest level. Our people in the world, they don't want to take correction because they don't know the Most High. And a lot of even Israel and the truth don't like to take correction because they're proud and rebellious, even while they know the scriptures. All right. Yeah, bullets ain't got no name. Ego, like Brother Corey said. Again, Proverbs 15:10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Verse 11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of men? Hell and destruction is right before the Lord. Hell means death or the grave. Hell means the grave, and destruction means death. That's right before the Most High. You don't want to take correction. The scriptures say, he that hateth reproof shall die. And that goes for us in the truth also. That's supposed to know better. So correction, man, correction is, and one of the basic meanings of the word correction, you can look it up. It means to make right. One of the basic meanings of the word correction, it means to make something right, to make things right, or to make right. That's all you doing. You making something right. Right? And correction is love. Because I'm telling a Simeonite brother, he's not even in the truth. I don't know this man from a can of paint. I only see him when I support and frequent his establishment. Now, what if I boycott his establishment because of him being proud and disrespectful? And like he didn't out and out disrespect me, but he got prideful, like, whatever you saying is the people that's out of order. No, you establish order in your business. Look, people, the line goes this way. Nobody skip each other. You can do that every half an hour to an hour, and after a while, people will start getting it. Even a word is spread. So when people come in, and if you put up a sign, there's a such thing as reading comprehension. If you put up a sign, the people say, okay, the line starts here and goes this way. That's all. Now, you have an incident in your restaurant, and that can affect your business because you was too proud for a Moreno. You didn't want a nigga, this Moreno. Maybe I should send a white man in there and tell him, suggest to them to get a sign, and maybe he'll listen in. But I'm not going to listen to this Moreno nigga give me no advice about my business. That's all it was, ego, pride. And that lack of correction, the Lord said a lot of times it can cause you to die. And it's grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. And even y'all in the truth. All right, you keep doing things. You keep having pride. You keep murmuring, backbiting, hating each other, tearing each other down, being envious of each other, competing with each other. And you got these scriptures and this Bible in your hand. We keep warning y'all about it. We bring out scriptures on correction all the time. Stubbornness, rebelliousness all the time, and you don't take heed to it. All right, let's go from there to let's go to Proverbs. Let me see what I want. Let's get Proverbs 29:1 now. Proverbs 29:1, right? And we know when you despise correction, that goes along what? That goes along with rebelliousness, stubbornness. Right? That's what it goes along with. It says that's why it's okay to judge your brother for correction, like the elder said. Right. The scriptures tell us to judge each other. Right? It tells us that in Leviticus 19. It tells us to correct each other in Leviticus 19. But Israel don't like no correction. In the truth and out of the truth. Like I said, our people in the world, they don't understand the Most High and his laws. So they hate correction. Israel in the truth. Got the scriptures, got the Bible, got the Most High Yahweh, know better, read the scriptures all the time, and still got a stubborn and rebellious heart. All right, Proverbs 29:1. It reads thus and so. He that being often reproved, right? Often reproved. One time we had a sister in this truth. Sister was an ex-addict. And we know we sympathize with addicts because you have an addiction. All right, you have something that you're struggling with. That's understandable. But we teaching the sister. Finally, we was able to bring the sister into the truth, bring her into the school. She started coming to the school, coming to the classes and everything. I've told this story before. Sister got herself off the crack. Sister got herself off the crack, right? The Most High delivered her from that demon. Got off for a while, got into the truth, but the truth, sometimes the truth, people feel like you're not doing enough. The truth is boring to people. They want they missed that fast life of the street. They want something, so they start slipping. So we stayed on the sister, stay clean, stay good. We noticed she would still be lingering around the drug dealers and the people on the block. And we said, sis, just watch that. She got proud. What? I supposed to turn my back on them and act like I'm better than them now? No, sis, but arm's distance. You come from that, so you don't want to mingle. You don't want to mingle back with that too much. And I remember the sister, we were just giving her a little correction. Don't mingle too much within that crowd because you just got off of that. You just came out of the addiction. What, I supposed to act like I'm too good for them now? Not speak. No, speak to them, say hi, whatever, and keep it moving. But you mingling around them and still going by their house and still going to check up on them and this and that, and people around getting high and dudes around still selling the crack, and you going up in that mix. Watch that, sis. Well, she got proud. She got bored. Do you know it was a Friday night, a Shabbat night, and we was having class. The sister she lived above the school, so she was right there. Right? And when she got herself together, the sister, beautiful sister, not for nothing, but when she cleaned up nice, right? Hair, looked good, nice. Most High blessed the sister with beauty by this world standards. Do you know it was a Friday night that the temptation got the best of her? She went around the old crew, old people, decided to buy some crack, and went up to her apartment and tried to hit the crack. And the first puff, she went into cardiac arrest and died. Most High not playing. And we was constantly on the sister. And I truly believe, I think the sister just got bored with the truth. She was used to that fast life in the street, moving and shaking, this and that, suddenly getting high, whatever. And the truth was boring to her. So your excitement is to go back to smoking crack. After we was on the sister, we like, sis, you doing good, you looking good, you coming to class, she went, the Most High Yahweh shot my witness. She went up to her apartment, she went to take a hit of the crack and died. All right, Proverbs 29:1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. No remedy. Because once the Most High send a death angel out, there's no calling a death angel back. So you don't want to be one of them people that's constantly have to be corrected on the same thing and you're not listening. Because when the Most High send the reproof, it's going to be without remedy. All right. So that was Proverbs 29:1, Proverbs 15:10 first. Proverbs 29:1. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 2. Just a short set of precepts. And like I said, this is a cliche topic, but it needs to be brought out. All right. Jeremiah 2:30. Jeremiah 2:30. Right. Cold world. This is why, I was like, damn. I felt bad for the sister, but I said, look, we tried to stay on the sister. We told her, sis, stay clean. Try to stay away from that. I mean, she could have got drugs anywhere. Don't get me wrong. But being around, still going around. Well, I'm just checking on them. And I'm not going to act like I'm better than them because I don't get high no more. They still my brothers and sisters. But that temptation. That's like Pookie in New Jack City. when that 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 Edomite cop said, man, I don't think your man's ready to be in a room full of crack. And Pookie saw that crack and got tempted and put one in his mouth and then went and smoked. So, you kind of want to stay away from that, even though there's drugs everywhere and anywhere, but you don't want to go around the same demons that had you caught up before. That's like me. I'm not going to go around the old way and start hanging on the block and niggas hustling and I'm out there drinking 40s with them and smoking weed. And no, if I see them in the hood, yo, what up? Everybody good? How you doing? How your family doing? What's good, man? Good to see you. And I'm out. 2-3 minutes we talk and I'm out. Maybe a little bit longer, but I'm out. All right? Yeah, once you get back around and start feeling those feelings again, it's hard to get out of it. But you got brothers in your ear, brothers and sisters in your ear. Stay strong, sis. We're constantly correcting you. We constantly reproving you. But then you harden your neck and the dog go back to the vomit. And it's understandable because sometimes people, they relapse. What's that? Yeah, that's that term, relapse. I know I was talking to a sister in Long Beach one time out in Cali. And she said, man, my cousin, he was on crack for some years. He came out of jail, got a job, was able to get blessed with a job that more likely than not, he shouldn't probably even have being a convicted felon, but somebody hooked him up. He was able to get a good job. She said he stayed clean for 8 years. Stayed clean for 8 years. He got bored one night and went around his old people that he used to get high with. And he went around them talking about he just going to check up on them and see how they doing. He got hooked back on the crack that night. She said he started getting high again, lost his job, out there running around, all messed up. So people relapse. He was bored with his clean life. I'm gonna just go see. I'm gonna go back around the old crew and see how they doing. And same night started back smoking again. So it happens, y'all. When his family trying to keep him on the straight and narrow, correcting him. Yo, stay strong. You doing good. You've been working. You've been out of prison for 8 years. You've been doing good, clean, whatever. By one night, a Friday night on a weekend, yo, I'm gonna just go say hi to everybody, see what's up. Got around there and start getting high again after 8 years of being clean. So it does happen. The sister was telling me this story out in Long Beach one time. All right. Jeremiah 2:30. All right. It says, in vain have I smitten your children. And a lot of times the Lord said, it don't matter if I whoop your ass. You go back to doing the same thing. I remember one time we was locked up. We caught a case. We was teaching in the village, and the sister lied on us and said we beat her up. Right? The sister said she lied. Her and her brother got into an argument. The brother cursed her out, made the sister cry. We checked the brother and told him he was wrong. He got mad because she didn't want to talk to him. So we checked him like, don't argue with the woman, curse her out. That's the worst thing a dude could do. A woman don't want to talk to you, keep it pushing. That's why I've never really been the type that just see all kinds of women in the street. Hey, what's up, ma? How you doing? So even in the world, I wasn't really like that. It had to be an eye contact or a mutual thing or, hey, my friend like you. She think you cute. Not just, hey, babe, what up, shorty? Yo, can I get your number? Hey, ma. Yeah. Because a lot of times you're going to get rejected. And as a man, you don't like that rejection. Let the woman show some interest in you. But anyway, not to ramble on. But we said, the sister don't want to talk. Leave her alone. And this was a brother in the truth. He should have knew better. The sister got so upset from the brother cursing at her, she went and told the cops we beat her up. Right? All them Israelite men beat me up. But she only pointed out like 3 or 4 of us. So we got locked up. Long story short, I'm in Manhattan House, because I got bail. I told my wife, don't bail me out. I said, don't bail me out. Let me go. I'll do a week. I go back to see the judge. I get an ROR, so the bail money don't be tied up. I think my bail was like $1,500 or something like that. Right? We really got charged with an assault on this sister. We didn't touch her. Right? But the police believed her. But anyway, I'm locked up for that week in Manhattan House, and I was talking to some of the Jakes in there, and one of the Jakes said, yo, my peoples can afford to bail me out, but they're not going to bail me out because they know I'm going to go right back to the block. So, man, the brother talked about how many times he got locked up. He said, yo, I am a career criminal. He's like, yo, if I get out, I'm going right back to the block and hustle and get that money. So no matter how many times the Lord correct our people, some of them still go back until they dead. Until they dead, they're going to rebel. So don't be like that, Israel. Don't despise correction. Correction is to get you right. All right, Jeremiah 2:30. In vain have I smitten your children. They receive no correction. Your own sword have devoured your prophets like a destroying lion. Yeah. A lot of times Israel killed their own prophets. Because the prophets, what happened, let's hold that. Let's go to Amos 5:10. Y'all know we always bring this out in the camp. Amos 5:10. All right, check this out. All right, Amos chapter 5 and verse 10. Salakia, y'all. All right, we always bring this out in the camp, right? Amos 5:10, and it reads thus and so. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. The Most High said through Jeremiah, your sword devoured your own prophets. You know why? Because the people hated correction. They hated correction. So when the prophets was going to them and cutting them, just like the disciples, just like Paul, just like H.O.I. Let's get H.O.I. Let's get St. John 7:7. Them words is cut them and they don't like correction. So they get mad. So instead of getting themselves together and saying, let's get our mind right, they say, let's kill these men that's telling us the right thing to do. All right, the same thing gonna happen in these last days. All right, let's get St. John 7:7. It says, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. That's what Yahushua said. Yahushua said the world cannot hate. He was telling the disciples, and that goes for any of his teachers, prophets, whatever you want to label us in these last days. It said the world can't hate you, but me it hateth, meaning the people don't really know us personally. So they don't have a reason to hate us, but they hate what's coming out of our mouth. They hate the spirit of Yahushua coming through us to rebuke their evil because they hate correction. They don't like correction. So they don't have to hear the correction no more. Kill them. So we don't have to hear it no more because we don't want it. We don't want correction. We don't want nobody telling us what we're doing is wrong. All right. Jeremiah 2:31. O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords. We will come no more unto thee. And that's what our people say, man. Even like what the 5%ers say, we are gods. Well, I don't believe in no mystery spook God in the heavens. I don't believe no man gonna crack open the sky and come deliver me. I'm God. Our people don't want the word no more. They're proud. They think they're their own individual entity, and they don't need the Most High because they don't want correction. All right. So the Lord said that in Jeremiah 2:30. All right. Let's get Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. Go back to Psalms 3:11. Let's go back to the book of Psalm, chapter 3 and verse 11. All right. Israel don't want no correction, man. Israel don't want no correction at all. All right. No, not Psalms, Salakia, Proverbs. Proverbs 3:11. All right. Israel don't want no correction. They despise correction. And that's why the Lord going to destroy 2/3 of our people. All right. Proverbs 3:11. My son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. See that? The Lord said, whom he loved, he correcteth. Right? As a son in whom he delighteth. Right? Right, they don't know us. All right, the Lord said what? Don't despise correction because correction is love. The water to my sister Javera, she posted that in the comments earlier. Correction is love. Correction, one of the meanings is to make right. Somebody's correcting you because they want to make something right. So don't despise that correction. All right? That was Proverbs 3 and 11, 3, 11, and 12. All right? So we just got a few more. Let's go to Proverbs 23 and 13. The correction of children. Children need correction. All right? And we got a generation now where, hell, the parents seem like they scared of the children. No, you want to correct your child now because they'll grow up to be an uncivilized damn demon and the world is going to eat them up. They're going to get shot and killed out here by some other little demonic child. They're going to shoot and kill somebody and go to jail for the rest of their life. Or guess what? Esau going to get a hold of their ass. And we all know if the white man get a hold of your child, it's a wrap. So that's why you correct children so they can grow up and be productive adults in society. All right, Proverbs 23:13. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. And doesn't necessarily always mean actually beating them. I mean, because in this society, you got to be careful. You got to be real careful with that physical punishment. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it, but be careful with it. I had got to the point where most of my children's upbringing, I didn't have to lay hands on them because my firmness was just through the way I talked and how I disciplined them and punished them. I rarely had to lay hands on my children. And there was other forms of punishment too that was damn near worse than beating their behind. But if you know how to talk and speak to your children, you can make them feel bad enough with words. And I'm not talking about berating them and putting them down and insulting them and being condescending. I'm saying you could talk with firmness, right? You can talk with firmness to where they'll feel even worse than you beating them because you'll show them what they did was wrong. Everybody give me a con 777. So be careful with that physical punishment in this kingdom because they got all these ACS and Division for Children's Services. I don't know what they call them in y'all different. Esau got a damn alphabet for everything. CIA is what it really is. Because it's really just a way to kidnap your damn children. Right? But just be careful with that punishment. But it says, if thou would beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shall deliver his soul from hell. Because if you punish them and keep them in order now, you're delivering them from something worse happening to them in the future because they have no discipline and order. And society going to beat them, but they ain't going to have no mercy on them. You're going to beat them, spank them, chastise them, talk to them, give them a firm verbal lashing, whatever you're going to do, but society is not going to have that mercy on them. So when they get out there, hell going to come upon them because they don't have no, how they used to say in the South, that boy don't have no home training. That girl don't have no home training. The world is not going to be easy on them. So you got to correct your children also. All right, let's go to, we're going to jump right over to Proverbs 22 and 6. And it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yeah, train that child up and give him that discipline and order from young. And hopefully when they get older, they will not depart from it. All right. So correct your children. There's more scriptures on that too. But just a few here we getting on correction. All right, let's go to the Apocrypha. Go to Sirach 22 and 6. We just gonna get a few more. About 5 more. And there's tons of other scriptures on correction, of course. We're going to get Sirach. Let's go to Sirach 22 and 6. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 22 and verse 6. It says, a tale out of season is as music in mourning. Meaning, you know, it got to be a right time to tell a story or talk about something, or, you know, it got to be the right timing. All right. It's like music in mourning. Like somebody say, hey, let's have a moment of silence. Right. And you blast some damn music while everybody having a moment of silence. It's out of season. All right. It says, but stripes and correction of wisdom are never out of time. It's never a wrong time for correction. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of y'all over righteous Hebrews, you want to correct everybody on every little thing. This is talking about righteous correction. That's why it says correction of wisdom. This is talking about right correction. I'm not talking about an over righteous, super, I do no wrong Hebrew. They want to correct you on how you put your damn onions in a frying pan. Come on. Yeah, brother, that's off because, you know, when you read Deuteronomy, the onions were supposed to go in a pot whole, brother. Come on, Israel, don't be simple. Just want to correct you on every little damn thing. Like they just so perfect and holier than thou. No, this is talking about right correction. Correction to make you better is never out of time. There's always a season for that. All right, that's what it's talking about, right? I'm reading it again. It says, a tale out of season is as music in mourning, but stripes and correction of wisdom are never out of time. Stripes and correction of wisdom is never out of time. It's always time for that. If it's right correction, righteous correction, correction to make you better, there's never a bad time for that. That's what the scripture is saying. All right. So from there, I got a few more. Let's go to Sirach 16. All right. Just a little something I put together to edify Israel. Despise not correction, man. Stop being damn hard-headed. All right. Sirach 16. Yeah. Sirach 16, what's that? 1 through 3. Sirach 16, 1 through 3. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of damn rebellious children. Delight in them that fear of the Lord that you instilled in them from when they were young is still with them. Struggleville, Shalom King. All right, it says, trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. Yeah, man. You better off having, you know, you pray your children take correction, man. It's better to not have them than to have a whole bunch of damn ungodly, wicked, out of order children. All right, good precept, King. H.O.I, Choni in the building. All right, Ecclesiasticus. Well, we in the same chapter. We're gonna jump down to 6. All right, Sirach 16 and 6. It says, in the congregation of the ungodly shall a fire be kindled, and a rebellious nation wrath is set on fire. See that? In the congregation of the ungodly. All right, in the congregation of the ungodly, Salakia, shall a fire be kindled, and in a rebellious nation, wrath is set on fire. See that? So what is the Most High basically saying? A nation that don't like correction, a congregation that don't like correction, the Most High going to bring judgment upon them. That's what it's talking about. All right. Yeah, it says, and in a rebellious nation, wrath is set on fire. See that? That wrath being set on fire just represents judgment. And some of you going to get nuclear fire when them damn bombs come. Most High might save you for the nukes. You might think you're getting away with it for now. Sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men are fully setting them to do evil. All right? Stop the rebellion. Don't despise correction. Correction is love. Correction is to make you better. Correction is to make things right. All right? Real quick, 1 Samuel 15. Let's precept that. Precept Sirach 16 and 6 with 1 Samuel 15 and 22. 1 Samuel 15, 22, 23. And Samuel said, have the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Just obey the voice of the Lord. All right, happy new moon, Sister Mariah. All right, happy new moon. 11th month. All right. The Lord likes obedience. Just so be obedient. Stop despising correction and be obedient. All right. It says, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he have also rejected thee from being king. Right? Because Saul didn't take the correction and didn't take what the Lord told him to wipe out the Amalekites. He was stubborn. So what happened? The Lord rejected him from being king and set up David. All right, so rebellion is the sin of witchcraft. It's like idolatry. It's like worshiping another god. All right, so Sirach 16:6 one more time. In the congregation of the ungodly shall a fire be kindled, and in a rebellious nation wrath is set on fire. Verse 7, Sirach 16:7. He was not pacified toward the old giants who fell away in the strength of their foolishness, like back during the time of the flood. That's talking about back during the time of the flood. Remember in Genesis 6, it says all the earth had corrupted the Most High's way, because everybody had corrupted the Most High's way. Salakia. All right. So basically, what was the Lord telling us? He was telling us that, look, he wasn't pacified back then. He had to bring the flood and bring judgment for their rebellion back then. All right. So the same thing. Don't despise correction, because the Lord brings judgment when you don't want to take correction. All right. It says, verse 8, neither spared he the place where Lot sojourned, but he abhorred them for their pride. And y'all know, read the story in Genesis 19. Salaki, I had to adjust the camera. Read the story in Genesis 19, right? Didn't they kept trying to tell the Sodomites, right? They kept trying to tell the Sodomites. They said, listen, they said, Lot said, take my 2 daughters. He said, do not so wickedly. Remember that they wanted to have sex with the angels of the Lord. The Lord blinded them, and they were still trying to find a door to commit their sodomite act. Right? What did they do? They was often being reproved, but they hardened their neck. They was getting continual correction, but they didn't want to listen. That's how desperate they were to be. They wanted to have sex with the Lord's angels. And he said, look, I got 2 daughters that have never known men. Take them. Right? So yes, Genesis 19, Sodom and Gomorrah, perfect example of not wanting to take correction. Them damn Hamites, Sodomites, they had that lust-filled demon, and they wasn't trying to hear nothing. And what did the Lord do? Like he going to do America, he burnt it the hell down. All right, now, reading on, it says, Sirach 16:10. Nor the 600,000 footmen who were gathered together in the hardness of their hearts. All right? When Israel came out of Egypt in the wilderness. Remember, a lot of our people that was rebellious, stubborn, didn't want to take correction with Moses. They got swallowed up by the earth. They got bit by fiery serpents because they didn't want to take correction. They said, who made you the leader, Moses? The Most High did. Oh, you don't want to take correction from a man that looks like you. That's Israel's problem also. Right? You'll take correction from Esau, though. And if you don't, he will put that sword on your ass. He got ways to make you take that correction. On your job, you don't want to take correction, Esau will fire your ass. He will. So you can get all proud you ain't listen to these devils. Hell with Esau. A lot of times Esau is over us to keep us on point. The Most High used them to keep our people in order a lot of times. And if you're obeying the Most High, a lot of times the Most High have you where you're not even really subject to Esau. Esau leave you alone because you're obeying the Most High. But a lot of times, because you out of order, the Lord sent Esau on you. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Or what the elder said, we got to listen to Esau. Yes, some of you are so damn rebellious and don't want to take correction. The Most High used Esau against your proud, stubborn ass. Yeah, I said it. Oh, the elder telling us we got to listen to Esau. Your ass listen to Esau every day. Don't you pay your car note when Esau tell you to? Don't you pay your mortgage when he tell you to? Don't you pay that damn cell phone bill? Right? You know you love them smartphones. You can't live without them phones. You got your TikTok, your Facebook, your YouTube, your Twitter, your X. Can't live without them phones. Don't you pay that damn bill? I don't know too many Negroes that own those cell phone companies. I don't know too many Israelite owned cell phone companies. And if they are, they're underground. All the major companies is owned by Esau. So guess what? Esau tell you what to do every day. You take correction every day. Because he tell you, if you don't pay this bill by this certain time, we're going to cut you off. So you take correction from the devil every day. So stop it. All right. So reading on, it says, and if there be one stiff neck among the people, it is marvel if he escape unpunished. The Lord don't like that stiff neck. Especially after he give you chance after. The Lord is a long-suffering power. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit, long-suffering. But the Lord give you chance after chance after chance after chance. And you still don't want to take no correction and be stubborn. So that's why a lot of our people get judged. All right, it's reading on, it says, and it is marvel if he escape unpunished, for mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive. The Most High is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. But guess what? He's just as mighty when it comes time to judge you. And that's why he's letting the earth, their sins have reached unto heaven. The Lord's been merciful, patient with this devil. But them sins are adding up. The whole world's sins are adding up. I was in a bathroom last night, and I'm embarrassed to even tell this story, but I was in a bathroom last night in the Amtrak station in New York. You know what I'm saying? I was passing through 34th Street. I had to use the restroom. So I said, let me run over to the Amtrak station. They got clean. Well, so I thought. Once I tell this story, that's going to be null and void. They got cleaner bathrooms, so I thought. There was two guys in there at the stalls pleasuring each other. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm just walking out the bathroom. I'm going to wash my hands and walk out. Oh, shit. So I just went to the sink, washed my hands, ready to put both of these niggas to death, man. It was two Jakes. It was our people. It was young brothers. So what these niggas doing? So I went out. I told the security guard, brother, I said, brother, can you go get them up out of the bathroom? You know, look, I ain't no damn snitch, but I don't want to have to use a public restroom and two niggas are in there pleasuring each other. You're supposed to be home in the quiet, in the privacy of your home, pleasuring your wife and your wife pleasuring you. That's what the Most High gave it to us for. Not two niggas, two sodomite homo niggas who I wish I had the power to decapitate their ass. Oh yeah, I'm going to get medieval on them. Wish I could pull out a sword and chop both them niggas' heads off. But I oh shit, wash my hands and get up out of, yo, they in there committing lewd homosexual acts, man. Go get them up out of the bathroom. People have to, there's people been working all day. People got to get on the Amtrak, the New Jersey Transit, the train, Long Island Railroad. You know, all them trains run together in Penn Station. People been working, Israelite men that's been working all day trying to get ready to go home to their families. And they may have, you know, oh damn, got off for work. Before I get on the train, let me use the restroom. Hard-working family man that got a wife and children at home. He's not a sodomite homo nigger. And he got to go in the bathroom. He just going to relieve himself in the restroom, wash his hands and be on his way. He got to see two fagros in there. I can't even say Negroes. Sodomite grows in there. This is the stuff. And if you go to them and tell them, brothers, that ain't, sword fighting. That ain't, maybe that ain't the time to correct them. But those two men probably walked right by us in the camp in 34th Street or Times Square, New York City. Say, you brothers got to stop being sodomites out here, man. Oh, I live my life how I want. I hate them Israelites. They always judging somebody. No, we're trying to correct you before the Most High have to do it. And he will put you to death. All right, so reading on, it says, as his mercy is great, so is his correction. Verse 12, Sirach 16 and 12. As his mercy is great, so is his correction. Most High is very merciful, but his correction is mighty also. All right, it says, he judgeth a man according to his works. He's going to judge you according to your works. All right. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. All right. That's the precept to that. We don't have to get it. Galatians 6 and 9. The Lord said, let us not be weary in well-doing. A lot of times that's why you got to receive correction too, because Israel get tired of doing the right thing and want to go off and do something else. And the Most High be like, nope, smack you back in line. What you doing? Stop losing patience, man. Ain't nothing for you in this world. You just bored and impatient with the truth, but keep going, keep enduring. Stay busy. A lot of y'all get bored and impatient with this truth because you ain't doing a damn thing. You idle as hell. You ain't in camp, class, meetings, feast days, active, coming up with ideas of how you can help the nation, using your talents to help the nation. You ain't doing a damn thing. You idle. So that's why you're not active. You're not being a pioneer in this truth. You're not creating things to do in this truth to help build up the nation. So you idle as hell. You want to go back and put your energy into other things, and it don't work out. The Most High smack you back into submission. And that's a good thing, because that means the Lord love you. That means the Lord love you. Because in a worst case scenario, the Lord will let you wander out there and he'll weed you out and you'll be cast out into outer darkness. That's worse, because that's showing the Most High ain't dealing with you. That's worse. So you want that. You know, correction is a good thing. Let's get that. Let's go to Hebrews 12. A lot of y'all act like when the Most High smacking you up is a bad thing. Well, what is happening to me, Lord? Because you ain't doing the right thing. And the Lord's trying to show he loved you to correct you and get you back in line. What if the Lord leave you out there? That means he ain't dealing with you. He don't give a damn. You're a reprobate. You're a castaway. You're a reject. So despise not the chastening of the Lord. Let's get that. Hebrews 12 and 6. For whom... And we're going to start at 5. And have you forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children? Hebrews 12 and 5. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint thou when thou art rebuked of him. Correction and chastisement is love. Right? Pranav Devata. Just hold that thought. Hold that thought. We're not talking about that right now. Hold that thought. All right. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? See that? Correction, chastening, same thing. That's love. So you need to... Israel, you need to appreciate them butt whoopings from the Most High. That's love. That's correction. He telling you, look, I'm giving you a chance to get it right. What if I just leave you out there and just leave you for the nukes? I ain't dealing with you. The nukes gonna get you. Go ahead out there and have your fun. You're a castaway. So correction is a good thing. That's a sign from the Most High that he's still dealing with you. All right. So that was it, Sirach. Let me see. Let me read on down. Sirach 16:14. Make way for every work of mercy, for every man shall find according to his works. The Lord power Yahweh heartened Pharaoh, that he should not know him, that his powerful works might be known to the world. All right. So the Most High said he hardened Pharaoh. So he kept throwing correction at Pharaoh in Egypt. But he hardened, the reason why the Most High hardened Pharaoh, so he could show the world his marvelous works. All right, so he can keep sending signs and wonders. So the Most High do that too. He hardened Pharaoh's heart from taking that correction. Every time Moses went to Pharaoh and said, let my people go, Pharaoh said, okay, but he rebelled. He hardened his heart and got stubborn again and wouldn't let us go. All right, so that's another example of how the Lord deals with correction. Everybody understand? Give me a Con 777. All right. Let's go to since we're in Apocrypha still, let's go to Sirach 33 and 24. All right, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 33 and 24. Yeah. All right. Sirach 33 and 24. Give you a chance to get it. I guess my chat post can't be viewed. I don't know what you mean, Karadazar. Your chat posts. Oh, on your scripture. Yeah, Isaiah 1:19 and 20. If you be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, you should be devoured with the sword, for Yahweh have spoken it. Yeah. So like the comments, people start commenting, so your comment went up. I couldn't see it. All right. So if you refuse and rebel, what is refusing and rebelling? Not wanting to take correction. Isaiah 1:19 and 20 is common sense. You refusing and rebelling, you're going to be devoured with the sword. That links up with the first scripture we read, the opening scripture, the scripture in the title, Proverbs 15 and 10. He that hateth reproof shall die. And you don't always have to physically die. You can die spiritually, meaning the Most High could kill you spiritually. He could stop dealing with you. He could cast you out because say this hard-headed Negro or Negress don't like correction. You know what? I'm going to just take my spirit off of them. I'm going to spiritually kill them. Which could be damn near worse, because then you stay in the flesh and suffer, and the Most High not dealing. He cast you out there to them 7 demons. So understand this, Israel. Stop despising correction, especially from your own people. Because that's what it mainly comes down to. You don't like correction from the Most High, Yahweh shot the angels, the servants he got set up on the earth to do his work and to guide this nation, and people that look like you. That's what it is. And I'm gonna keep the pedal on that gas. You will take correction from the so-called white man, though, in a heartbeat. And guess what? When you don't take correction from him, he got ways to make your ass take correction. All right, let's get it. Sirach 33 and 24. Fodder, a wand, and burdens are for the ass. Like when you have a so-called donkey, like on a farm or carrying stuff or whatever, however you have to deal with a donkey. All right, you have your things that make that donkey move or whatever the case may be. All right, it says, Salakia, fodder, a wand, and burdens are for the ass or the donkey, and bread, correction, and work for a servant. And what are we? Leviticus 25:55. Israel is the Most High servants. All right. Amos 3, my servants, the prophets of Israel. So as a servant, the Lord said what? Bread, correct. Bread is the wisdom. Bread is your daily bread, like it says in the Lord's Prayer. The Most High sustaining you, right? That's your bread also. Your spiritual bread is the wisdom. And the Most High giving you the mental capacity to teach this word and do this work. Correction, the Most High keeping you on point. When you do something wrong, he gets you right back in line. He said, bread, correction, and work. Work. It takes work. You got to do work when you're in this truth. You got to put in work. All right. Sirach 7. Real quick precept. Sirach 7. and 7 and 15. Y'all can put it in your notes. Sirach 7 and 15. Hate not laborious work, neither husbandry which the Most High have ordained. So it takes work. A servant is going to be expected to work. A servant is going to receive correction because the Most High is using you to represent him. You got to be on point. Bread, the Most High is going to sustain you. He's going to give you the things mentally, physically, and spiritually to maintain you to be able to be his servant. But correction is going to be in there. You got to be on point. That's like if you mess up something at your job and your boss, your supervisor, your manager come back and they come at you and say, no, this is how you're supposed to do it. And you fix it, you correct it, you make it all right. So the next time you do it the right way. So you don't get written up, you don't get fired, you don't get suspended without pay, and you can still pay your bills and feed your family. It's common sense. And a lot of you Negroes and Negrettes, you ain't gonna mess with that job because that's your bread and butter. Yeah. My manager had to get on me. My supervisor, man, I messed up this paperwork. I don't know what I was thinking about. But my supervisor said, look, this is how you're supposed to do it. Next time, you can't mess this up. This is $1 million contract or whatever. You got to do this the right way. Let me show you again. Okay, next time I'm on point, I'm going to do it the right way. And don't let Massa have to come down. Mr. Smith, we need to talk to you. We need you in the conference room. You really messed up on that document that time, and you were trained, right? You were trained for the first 6 months, right, on how to do the job, right, Mr. Scott? Now we don't have to take disciplinary action, so you're gonna get an updated lesson on how to do it, and we're gonna have a little mercy this time, and you gonna get it in line. Because you ain't going to play with Massa and his job. Come on, Israel. Y'all know how y'all are. That white man say jump, your ass say how high. But when it comes to a brother, us leaders, man, like splits. You know why splits a lot of times happen in camps? You know why? Because people don't want to take correction. If I seen it once, I seen it 1,000,000 times. I seen 1,000 splits in Israel. I sat in some of the councils when I was a younger man. I was just listening to what was going on. People don't want to take correction. I've been in that situation where I had to judge matters. And the way we judge the matter, the person didn't want to take correction. Now they want to go do Lord's whatever. Start the ABC the ABC WXYZ camp. Because that's all it was. It was the despising of correction. That's the order the elders gave, and they didn't like it. They didn't want to take the correction. And that was it. I don't like the judgment. I don't like the correction. We had a council, and every time we tried to bring order, this person was loud, talking over us. We told them to chill out. We was catching them in lies. They didn't want to take correction on the lies. Just no accountability. Just rebellious, proud, stubborn as hell. After hours and hours of being patient. So, you got to go. And you made that choice. You don't want to take correction. I've been there. Even when I wasn't head of the congregation, I've sat in councils with the elders and leaders. Yo, brother, da-da-da-da-da. No, see, I didn't, I'm sitting back. Yo, this brother need to be quiet, and he need to let the elders speak, and he need to take his correction. Just rebelling, going back and forth with not even me. I'm talking about my other leaders come from back as far as One West, House of David, whatever. Yo, that brother need to humble himself, man. The elders and the senior men, the generals. Back then we had the 5-shield generals, whatever. They were right under the elders. Yo, you in council being corrected, brother. Shut the hell up and take your correction. You bucking up. Next thing you know, the brother left the school. Or him and his buddies brothers he was cool with, they broke off and started their own thing. But I witnessed it. I was there in the council. That brother was proud and didn't want no correction. Talking back to the leaders and everything. See that? So, I'm just giving an example of how lack of correction can cause other problems. All right. Case in point, splits. A lot of splits happen. A lot of splits happen due to brothers not wanting to take correction. Sometimes it could be vice versa. Let's be fair. Sometimes brothers felt like, or sisters, or people felt like they had to lead the congregation because there was no correction by the leadership or the senior men or whatever the case may be. We'll be fair. So either way, I know stories I've been told. I don't know. I get as much information as I can, but elder, we had a council and we brought up behavior by some of the leaders' wives, and the leaders didn't want to take no accountability. Their wives was off as hell in the congregation. This is the type of stuff that came across my radar. All right, I'll be fair, myself included. If somebody stepped off from the body, I say, hey, listen, if we did anything as the elders, if we failed in our leadership, if we didn't correct something that we should have corrected or ourselves or whatever, we apologize. You can tell me what it is so we can work on it. Your mind is already made up. You already turned off, but we apologize if we failed you in our leadership and we didn't correct the matter or take correction in a timely manner. You got to be fair and humble. Got to be fair and humble. Tell me what led you to your decision, and let's work on that for the future so we don't cause others to be turned off and leave the body. So correction is all the way around. It's understandable. It's all the way around. There's no respect to persons. But like I was saying, I was recently told a story where it was like, hey, the leadership didn't want to take no accountability of their wives. And it was just total, these women was off as hell. That the elders didn't want to correct their wives. See, that correction goes all the way around. So we had to step off and do our own thing. Hey, I can't be mad at you. I wasn't in there. I don't know. That's what your testimony is. I hope it's correct. Hey, that's what happened. You had to do what you had to do. Yeah, you got elders and leaders and senior men and got their wives running amok in the congregation. Yeah, there you go. Argue you down and then be at work with Esau. Yes, sir, massa. Yes, sir, Lord. I wonder who. No, don't folly. But yeah, so it's a all around it. You got to be fair. The ball bounces both ways. All right, it goes down and up. All right, so yeah, I use myself as an example. If I failed you, brother or sister, if I was the determining factor for you departing from the body and not correcting something within myself or the congregation that you felt should have been addressed or corrected, I apologize and take low and let me know what that is so it don't happen again in the future. And another brother or sister don't get turned off and leave the body. It's got to be a two-way street, But a lot of times you niggas don't want to listen to leadership. Nah, no folly. Yeah, but a lot of times Israel just don't want to take no correction. Nigga, you look like me. Nigga, I sit next to you and drink wine with you and laugh with you. You ain't nobody I got to listen to. Yeah, let's be real. And again, familiarity breeds contempt. A lot of times people, they know you, they laugh with you, they cool with you, so they think it's sweet. So when it comes time to correct them, they're like, you're my friend, though. Why you telling me I got to do this now? We cool. Familiarity breeds contempt. All right, so this thing goes on many levels, but we got to correct it as a nation. All right, so let's go to from there. That was just verse 24. That's all I wanted. For that one. Let's go from near. I think we got two or three more. Two or three more, I think. Let's go to 2 Maccabees 7 and 31. Since we still in the Apocrypha. 2 Maccabees 7 and 31. 2 Maccabees 7 and 31. All right. Second Maccabees 7 and 31. And I was looking for something else in Proverbs. Can somebody find in Proverbs and post it the script a whip for a fool's back? Yeah, Struggleville said, although there are separate camps, we are many but few at the same time. We got to learn to stick together in these times. Yeah, true, brother. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Khan, Shemaiah. Yeah, man. And that's easier said than done, brother Struggleville. Some of the stuff I see among these camps, yeah, the water karatas are. Some of the stuff I see amongst these camps, brother. I don't know, Ak. It's 2025. Time is moving at the speed of light. January is already over. And some behavior I still see amongst these camps, brother. I don't know, man. If it don't get better soon, if there's no correction and accountability, the Most High Yahweh Shah gonna correct it. But some of the behavior, even recently, it's pathetic. Some of these are some big, oversized, immature, imbecile, dumbbell niggas, man. It's oh man, you know what I'm saying? It's some of the behavior, man. You know what I'm saying? And this internet was a blessing and a curse. I say it all the time. These niggas will do anything for a clickbait. It's put that big, burly, grown-ass men with big, long beards on, salt and pepper beards. Niggas acting like 10-year-olds. It's, oh my God, it's bad. Most High going to correct these dudes in due season. Yeah, ask Aaron and Miriam. They thought they smelled themselves over the cloud. Yeah. All right, Khan. The water brother, brother said he's followed SOT. He's only 18. I guess it's past your bedtime. All right, brother. Shalom, all praises. Yeah, SOT under brother Yahweh and the rest of the Akim. Shalom. Yeah, Proverbs 26. Yeah, we're gonna get that one. But we're gonna go to 1 Maccabees 7 and 31. It says, and thou that hast been an author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. Why? Because this was the sister with her 7 sons that they rather be tortured and killed than to follow after the Greek king and eat swine's flesh and sacrifice unto idols. So y'all can read this story. It's a famous chapter and story in Israel. They rather be tortured and die than to eat swine, go into idolatry, and follow the Greek customs. All right? So they were saying, don't think you're going to get away with it. See, that's the thing about correction, too. A lot of times because correction don't come right away, the person might think they're getting away with it. All right? But the Most High deals on his time. So he might come at another time. That's why it's best to get ahead of it. Correct it before the Most High has to correct it. And that's why he gives us mercy and long suffering, because he gives us a chance to get ourselves together. All right? It says, and we suffer because of our sins. And though the living Lord be angry with us A little while for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at once again with his servants. That's deep. Imagine Esau is about to torture you and kill you. And you say, I still acknowledge that this is the chastening and a correction and a punishment of the Lord. We going through this as a people because we sinned against him and he allowed us to go into captivity under our worst enemies because he's punishing us. That's heavy. A lot of people say, Lord, why this got to happen to me? Oh, God, I'm about to be tortured and killed. They said, nope. We going through this for chastening and correction. So you got to understand that, Israel. Sometimes the Most High got to correct us harshly. And he said in Isaiah 1, why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The more I correct you, the more rebellious you get. You know what I'm saying? So this is what she's saying right here. Our people got to realize this is happening to us because we disobeyed the Lord. Let's be obedient to him now. Let's correct ourselves so we can get up out of here. All right? It says, but thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of Yahweh. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of Almighty Power Yahweh, who seeth all things. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua. So you ain't getting away, devil. Even though we being corrected and chastised for our sins, we suffering this because we sinned against our Lord. But you going to pay. Because Zechariah 1:15, you helped for with the affliction. You going to pay, devil. Don't think you going to get away. Don't think the Most High ain't coming to see you with that correction. All right, so our sister with her 7 sons, they understood that we are going through the chastening and a correction of the Lord. You know, that's heavy, all right? For her to, you know, our people to understand that. That's the spirit we got to be in. Even though it's harsh stuff that happened to us, that's why the Black Panthers and other groups, you know, even some of our people, they said, well, if God loved us, why would he do this? Why would he do something so harsh to us like this if he loved us? Because we sinned against him. He got to give us tough love. But why we got to be tortured and go through slavery and our babies got to be fed to alligators? Because we made our power angry. That's how angry we made him. All right? By terrible things in righteousness. One of my scriptures I always like to quote. All right? Proverbs 26:3. The water, Choni. It says, a whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. So you want to be a fool and despise correction? Right? Yeah, being stiff-necked and hard-headed. Let's get that one. Acts 7. Let's get Acts chapter 7 and verse 51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit, as your fathers did, so do ye. Yeah. Stiff-necked and rebellious, man, hard-headed. Don't want to take no correction. All right. So yeah, in Proverbs 26:3 again, a whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. There you go. A rod for the fool's back. So you want to continue to be foolish and not take correction? You're going to get a rod from the Most High, a rod of correction on your back. One more on correction. 2 Timothy 3:16. Y'all can go back and any scriptures y'all missed, go back in the lesson and look them up. And scroll down the comments and write down any scriptures that the brothers have posted in the chat, so you can have all the scriptures. There's plenty of other scriptures on correction, but I just want to get a few. I think, yeah, I read about 10 for y'all. I can put these in your notes along with plenty of other ones, you know. That's the beauty of the scriptures, man. It's so many verses you can use for every topic. You know, that's the beauty of the Most High's word. But that's just a few for y'all tonight to put in your arsenal if you haven't had them already. If you did, have them again, goddammit. All right, 2 Timothy 3 and 16. All right, 2 Timothy 3 and 16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of Yahweh may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So what's the ultimate correction? The scriptures. I remember one time, on a side note, a brother, I won't say no names, but this was funny. One brother, he passed away now, may the brother rest in peace. And another, it was a brother we came up with. He was kind of a elder man. Not elder, but he was a higher rank than us. We came up with in One West. He was visiting New York, and he was going to be doing a class at another brother we know that had his own Israelite school and camp. So a brother called and said, yo, such and such coming in town. He's going to be doing a class. Oh, okay. You see the brother in years. We're going to come over. We're going to sit with the class and then break bread with the brother. So the brother was like, at the beginning of the week, I sit down, I examine myself, and I write down my do's and my don'ts. And the other brother, may he rest in peace, he was a jokester. And he will call out, he was a brother that would call out BS, right? I won't say no names for the sake of, discretion. But the brother was like, he tapped me later on. We drinking some wine, whatever, talking, chilling. And so, what the hell does this man mean by he writes down his do's and don'ts? He said the Bible is our do's and don'ts. No folly, no folly, no folly. My point being, the scriptures tell us what to do and what not to do. But maybe this brother just wanted to write a personal list of stuff. But it was funny. It may not be as funny to y'all, but if y'all was there with the brother, I took a sip of the wine and said, you heard what he said? The hell this brother mean by his do's and don'ts? The scriptures tell us our do's and don'ts. Oh, it was too funny. I had to be there. Like, it was too funny. No folly. But, me being the merciful, understanding cat I am, I said, yeah, I said, maybe the brother just got personal stuff that he want to keep himself on point with, that, his own bylaws. But all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. The Bible is our book of do's and don'ts. All right. It says, that the man of Yahweh may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All right. That word correction there in the Greek is Strong's G 1882. Empronarthosis. And it means restoration to an upright state, correction, improvement of life, or character. So that's what correction is for. And the scriptures give us that. So when you going against correction, you're going against the word of the Most High. When you want correction in your life, go to the word of the Most High. Punishment did make me listen when everybody was playing outside in the summer. But yeah, when your parents corrected you, you was like, I'm not doing that again. I want to go outside. You looking out the window. They're like, yo, Isaiah, you can't come out? Yo, what happened? The little girl you like looking, Isaiah, you coming out to play? Everybody start talking, Isaiah's on punishment. I think Isaiah can't come outside. You know what I'm saying? The pump is on. Everybody getting wet. It's hot. Children eating ices and ice cream. Girls playing double dutch. Boys playing skelly. Everybody having fun. And you on punishment. You like, I'm not doing that again. God. And that's how we should be with the Most High. With the Most High, you be like, yo, I ain't doing that again. Hell no. Most High got on my ass. Most High put his foot in my behind. I ain't doing that again. That's where that fear comes in. And that fear is a respect. I respect what the Most High's power, what he has the capability of doing. So don't despise correction, Israel. All right, stop being so damn proud, man. Stop being so damn proud. That's what it is, Israel. You proud because we look the same. I don't care if you light, dark, medium complexion, fair, deep dark chocolate, Hispanic, Northern Kingdom, damn near look white. If you got Israelite blood in you and seed in you, then you from the 12 tribes. And it's a mental thing because we don't like to listen to each other. But let Esau, the other nations, you bow down. And if they don't, they make your ass bow down. That's one thing I love about that devil, boy. That devil will put your ass in order. Right? You should have older sisters I would learn from their whooping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The angry elder. Laugh out loud. I don't get it, King. Babylon Doom 12 tribes. The angry elder. I don't get it. Who's angry? I ain't angry. Right? The sons of thunder in the building. Kwame Shala. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, it comes from the Greek word anaponorthosis. Restoration to an upright state, correction, improvement of life or character. All right? I'm old school, y'all. A lot of times I write stuff down. Even though we got the internet and we can click on this and click on that, I still write stuff down. You know why? Because there's nothing wrong with good old black and white. This technology could be here one day, it cannot be. I still write down notes to this day. You know, we can just click on it on the internet. Yeah, no, I don't do a lot of the fancy editing stuff when I do my videos. You know, I'm not real tech savvy like that. The other H.O.I videos, you see a lot of that on. But I just give you the word and whatever meanings and stuff I write down, and that's that. But I'm still old school with it, so yeah, I still write stuff down, you know, to this day. You know, hard copy. Beautiful. Well said, Ephraim. Yeah, well said. You know, because this technology is good, but I still be in a habit of, I got tons of damn notebooks. I just write stuff down, write stuff down, write stuff down, write stuff down. Not saying, of course, you can't use the technology, because it's good when you show up on a screen in a blue letter and you put it up on the screen and read it across. That's excellent. Use this world, but don't abuse it. For the fashion of it passeth away. Use the technology while it's here. But I'm old school. I still like to put it in black and white. Hard copy, like Ephraim said. Yeah. Yeah. Even when I'm running my business, I still write stuff down. This brother ordered this. This sister ordered that. You know, I still write it down. Good old black and white. Pen and paper. Old school style. But, you know, you can still have like a computer file or notes in your phone. That's all good, too, as a backup. Any questions or comments on the lesson tonight? Any questions or comments on the lesson tonight? All right. Yeah, ain't no telling when Esau going to turn the internet off. Y'all see how they just took TikTok off? Y'all see that? When you had back in 2011 when they had what was called the Arab Spring, all them Arab Muslim countries was uprising. They shut off the internet in Egypt. I think in Cairo, or I think all of Egypt. Or I think they had a curfew on the internet. I think you can only use the internet a certain time of the day, or they shut it down. I forgot. That was back in 2011 when they had that what was called the Arab Spring. So you never know. It's good to have black and white and the technology, both as a backup. But again, one more last time, 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of Yahweh may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All right, so again, the word correction, one of the general meanings is to make right. Right? To rectify, to make right. All right, even in the Hebrew, I forget the Hebrew word off top, but it means the same thing, to make right, you know, to correct, you know, to same thing. And then in the Greek, Salakia, Strong's G 1882, eponarthosis, restoration to an upright state, correction Correction, improvement of life or character. There's your meaning, some of your meanings for correction. All right, by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. So, all praise to the Most High Mashiach Yahushai. Israel, despise not correction. By Shema Mashiach Yahushai. All right. Kwame Shada. I can't hear y'all clapping, but y'all can hear me. All right. Despise not correction. Just a short lesson on not despising correction. All right. Any questions or comments? Any questions or comments? All right. So let's get a few new moon scriptures. Numbers 28 and 11. Numbers chapter 28 and verse 11. All right. Numbers 28 and 11. Mr. A, you got converted in prison? Nah, I actually never been to prison. I've been to jail, but I never been to prison. There's a difference. I've been locked up many times in jail, you know, but I always got bailed out or always got ROR or I beat my cases. So I never got sentenced to prison time. And I never really did jail time. I never been to Rikers Island. Thank the Most High, none of that. I went the longest I was Manhattan House for a week. And that was when I was in the truth. Believe it or not, all my crimes in the world I got away with. Well, so I thought I got away with. The Most High judged me. The Most High got me with other things. So I got away with it as far as doing prison time, but the Most High got me with other things. You know, when I used to rob and steal, cats robbed and, you know, I got robbed. You know, I got robbed, you know what I'm saying? Most High judged me. I remember me and a friend of mine, we stuck a dude up. We stuck a dude up for a polo goose, right? Remember polo gooses was popular in the 80s? We stuck this dude up for a polo goose one week, and the next week I got jumped by 20 dudes and beat up for my fila goose. So, and back in the world, I knew that was judgment. I told him, I said, yo, we just robbed that dude last week. Me and my man stuck up this quick Vic, yo, get that up, you know what I'm saying? But the next week after that, 20 dudes jumped me. They blindsided me. They bear hugged me from the back and they jumped me. Baba, they beat the hell out of me. I had my face looking like a damn pizza coming out of the oven. You know, when you lighter skin, your bruises show more. My face was bubbling up like the damn, like I said, when a pizza come out of the oven. And even back then in the world, I knew. I was like, yo, we just robbed son last week. Yeah. But I had my face lit up, man. Beat the hell out of me. That was chastisement from the Most High. Yeah, you know, yeah, them cats, and they, and I remember it, man. I remember it like yesterday, because, he said, I'm glad you're still here, good brother. Yeah, because one of the dudes was like, I'll kill your fucking ass. Excuse my language, y'all. Because I wouldn't take the jacket off. You know, it was beat. There was like 20 of them rocking me, but they was like, give it up, I was like, nope, y'all gonna have to take it from me. I was still being stubborn. And that one dude, I was holding him to try to get him. And he's like, get the fuck off me, get off me. Nigga, I'll kill your fucking ass. And he's like, give it up. I was like, nah. I was like, y'all gonna have to take it. And they was bow, beating. So I just dazed out, and then they got it off of me. You know what I'm saying? But just dumb street stuff. But I say all that to say, I knew that was the judgment of the Most High, because we stuck the guy for the polo jacket. We didn't go to jail. We didn't get locked up or nothing. But the Most High had it to where I'm gonna have somebody rob you. I understood that, Galatians 6 and 7, from in the street. And I still was hard-headed and went out there, and I still robbed and stole still and got robbed again. That was the streets of Brooklyn for you, though. You was a Vic, or you Vic somebody. All right? But yeah, Most High had me get the hell beat out of me the next week after me and my mans stuck the other guy for his jacket. Just old stupid street stuff. I'm not glorifying it, I'm just using an example, because somebody said that I convert in jail. I didn't really go to jail for a lot of my crimes in the street. Okay, I'm from GOCC congregation. Yeah, all praises, brother. All praises, yeah. I've been teaching for some years, man. A lot of people I taught and they ended up in other camps, but they still show me love and respect to today. All praises. Uh, yeah, thank the Most High. I repented from all that, left them streets alone, man, and got myself right, man. Yeah, thank the Most High. But the Most High, He had mercy. He was trying to correct me many times. You know, that Ephraim said cops whooped my behind while I was handcuffed. Damn. Yeah, Most High had us go through some stuff in the street, man. But he was saving us to do this work. So after a point, I was like, yo, I can't take this no more. It gotta be another way. And I was hearing the brothers teach on the street. I was like, are they Muslims? But I was like, nah, they reading out of the Bible. You know? But Salakia, let's get a few new moon scriptures. Um, I just went into that because the brother said, did I get converted in jail? I don't know if he was trying to be funny, but I answered the question like he was being serious. But no, I didn't get converted in jail. Maybe he was trying to be funny. All you Israelites come from jail. No, we don't. Some of us are college educated, Ivy League, come from white collar, whatever the case may be. We come from all walks of life. Everybody I converted didn't come out of jail if you was trying to be slick with your tongue. Any camps in San Antonio or Issachar? Who's in San Antonio? H.O.I, we don't have a camp in San Antonio. And probably all the other camps got a camp down there except H.O.I. San Antonio's a major city. Just look up. You should find a camp down there. But H.O.I, we don't have a camp down there. All we got is Houston. All right, we got just a couple of. We got the elder and a handful of brothers, and we mainly fellowship with Watchmen in Houston. But you can look it up. There should be a camp that resonate with your spirit in San Antonio. But unfortunately, H.O.I, we don't have a San Antonio. If you we don't solicit, but if you would like to start a HOI in San Antonio, email me at houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. But please be sincere. Just be sincere. We don't have time to waste, and people say they want to do this and that. They want to get down to business, do this work. Just be sincere, brother. All right? But if your spirit move you to join another camp in San Antonio, it's all good too. We don't trip on that. All right, but if you want to start an HOI down there, let me know. All right, Numbers 28 and 11. Conjavera. All right, Numbers 28 and 11. And in the beginnings of your months, ye shall offer a burnt offering unto Yahweh, 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot. So the new moon is the beginning of our month. MG, you said, like I said, I will never be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready, willing, and able. Come on now. All right, but anyway, the Most High said, and in the beginning of your month. So the new moon is the beginning of our month. We at HOI, we follow the dark moon. We feel like something is at the beginning when it's just starting. That's how we understand it. So the dark moon is the beginning of the moon cycle. A day or two from now, you'll start seeing the first slither. That means the moon is developing. It's going into what's called Officer Darak, Shalom Ashar Kadash Iraq, or Ashar Kadash. It's going to the developing or the waxing gibbous, what's called the waxing gibbous. So a week from now, you'll see a half a moon. About 13, 14 days from now, you'll see a full moon. Then 3 weeks from now, you will see another half moon. And then 4 weeks from now, 29 and a half, 30 days, you'll see another dark moon, which would be the new moon. That's what we follow at HOI. If you say we off, the new moon is the first slither. It's the half moon. It's the full moon. We just have a different understanding. May Yahweh Shah have mercy on all of us to keep the proper new moon when he returns. All right. This is Psalms 136. We just gonna get a few. Y'all know the new moon scriptures. If y'all don't, y'all should be looking them up and study. All you gotta do is Google moon, blue letter moon, look up the different scriptures. It's so much technology now is not hard to study. Psalms 136, verse 7. To him that made great lights, for his mercy endureth forever. The sun to rule by day, for his mercy endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercy endureth forever. So what is the Most High letting us know? He made the sun, the moon, and the stars by night because his mercy endureth forever, to give us light by the day, which is the sun, and light at night, which is the moon. All right, all praises. And he has the moon go through different phases. The moon goes through different phases to give us the calculation of time, because from the moon is how we determine our feast days. All right, so let's go from there to Second Ezra's. Let's go to Second Ezra's chapter 1 and 31. All right. Yeah, we don't have to get that one, but put that in your arsenal too. Sirach 43, 6 through 8. All right, Sirach 46, Ecclesiasticus 43, 6 through 10. I mean 6 through 8 also. For the well, a lot of times we read to 10. All right, Second Ezra's 131. When you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. Your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions I have forsaken. So the Most High was rebuking Israel and telling them, being that you're in sin, I turn my back on you when you're keeping your feast days, because I don't acknowledge them because you're in sin. All right, let's get one more in Second Ezra's 6 and 45, I believe it is. Yeah, Second Ezra 6 and 45. Upon the fourth day thou commandest that the sun should shine, and the moon give her light, and the stars should shine in order, and gavest them a charge to do service unto man that is to be made, right? Because we calculate the new moons. I mean, we calculate the feast days according to the new moons. So like the New Year. The New Year is Friday, March 28th at even. That's the new moon first month. So 14 days at even from that would be the Passover, which will be April 11th at Friday, April 11th, exactly 2 weeks at even, going into the 15th day because the day starts at sundown. So you calculate your feast day. That's a simple way to look at it. You calculate your feast days from the new moons. All right. So let's go from there to let's go to Amos, I believe it is. No, Hosea, my bad. Let's go to Hosea 2 and 11. All right. So these are some scriptures showing us that we have to keep the new moon in the right spirit. We have to keep the new moon in the right spirit. If we're not keeping it in the right spirit, the Lord is forsaking us. He's not dealing with us. All right, Hosea 2 and 11. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. Now you can go in Apocrypha in Tobit, the 2nd chapter. Tobit kept the feast of Pentecost, but he said he kept it in heaviness because he had to go out and bury an Israelite that was killed in the Assyrian Empire, because we was in captivity under the Assyrians. And Tobit had to go out and bury a brother before he came home and feasted and kept the feast of Pentecost. Because what? The Lord said he would turn our feast days into mourning. He said he would turn his back on our feast days. If we're sinning and wicked and not doing right, he said he'll forsake our feast days. So now what? In this captivity, what do? We return to the Lord and do the righteous works and do his will, so that he can acknowledge our feast days and see them as righteousness and accept them and bless us and come back and deliver us and give us his holy righteous kingdom. All right. Luke 21. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And the last couple of months, there's been all kinds of heavenly activity. You know, whether it be drones, chariots, orbs, AI technology, Project Bluebeam, holograms, government mystery aircraft. It's just been a lot of activities in the heavens, signs in the sun, moon, and stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity. Hell, right here in America, look at the fires in California. I done seen about 20 to 30 conspiracy theories with the fires in California. Everybody and their mama got a theory, conspiracy theory, how them fires started. Either way, the Most High burnt Hollywood, LA down. And people was in fear. A lot of the top actors and everything lost their homes. It's still coming out celebrities' homes. Some of the celebrities was embarrassed, and they was trying to keep it, you know, under wraps. But what? It got out. Oh, such and such house burnt down too. Right? And they got a lot of conspiracy theories of what happened with them fires. Yeah, fires in Cali, snow in Florida, the South, Alabama, Georgia, tons of snow. You know, yeah, we got blood moons this year. A lot of signs in the heavens. All right, so that's what the Most High is doing, and he's bringing judgment on the earth. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. A lot of people scared because Trump is in office. People are shook, man, and rightfully so. I think, this week they locked up 1,200 or 1,500 illegal immigrants. They not playing. ICE is out here putting the freeze on. They not playing, man. They don't care about some Levite yelling and screaming F Donald Trump. Your ass going back to Haiti, boy. Not to mock our Levite brother, but it is what it is. Now Trump is saying, that American citizens that have too many crimes, you've been locked up like 10 times or more, especially for violent crimes. Now Trump is thinking about making agreements with other countries to kick those people out of the country and have them serve their time in other countries, because Trump is saying they're a menace to society. And you know who he's targeting with that? All these violent criminals. That Trump is not playing. That devil is not playing. He said, if you got too many crimes here, you a menace to society. He said, you know, you got men hitting old ladies in the head with bats. You got guys killing children and women. Yeah, Trump coming for you. Yeah, that DIE is going out the window. Well, that diversity, equity, and inclusion, a lot of that stuff didn't really help our people anyway. When you really look at that stuff, a lot of that was for like these LGBT organizations and all that. That was a lot of that. Yeah, Trump said, your ass getting out of here. You're going to serve jail time in China. Which is good to a degree, man. These career criminals, a lot of these guys, they just become menaces to society, man. Setting people on fire. Pushing people on the train tracks. Yeah. So, you know, it's about to get interesting with this dude, Trump. People are just in fear just because he because he came in office. Right? Yeah, they better hop it, not Russia. You go to Russia, boy. Listen, and black man, you niggas are only tough amongst your own people. Trump will send your ass to a damn dark prison in Russia. All you wannabe tough street niggas wouldn't last a second. You're only tough with each other. You go in LA County, yo, homie, where you from? You gonna have to give me that fade. You're gonna get locked up in a prison somewhere with some damn Russian giant is going to bite your nose off, nigga. Since you so tough with your own people. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Right? Shalom, daughter. These niggas kill me, man. I hate that spirit. But I had to repent from it myself. So it can't be too harsh. Right? Hopefully our brothers wake up and come out of that self-hatred. Yeah, they're going to look like the prison. Man, listen, man. I talked to a Russian military guy back in 2003. We met this Russian military guy on 34th. We was at camp on 34th Street. It was a cold night in the winter. And we still went out. We was like, yo, it's cold, but we're going to go out. And the Most High had us. We met this Russian dude. This dude was about 6'7", 300, 350 solid. I'm not talking about fat and out of shape. Solid, tall, and solid. He told us about Russian intelligence. He told us about the military. He told us about the mercs. He told us about his personal training. He told us about the nuclear programs that they got. This devil was dropping. This Russian dude was dropping so much on us. You niggas are not ready. You big shag from Compton. I put that work in. Esau will bite a hole in your neck, nigga. Kill me with that. You so tough amongst your own people. Trump gonna say you're a gangbanging career criminal nigga terrorizing your own people. Trump don't really care about that, but that's the language he gonna use. We sending your ass to a dark prison in Russia, boy. Since you big shag from the block, I put that work in. Neighborhood. We gonna see how tough you are then, Negro. All right, Trump got something for your ass. Right? It says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Right? All this got to happen. So Yahweh Shah, all this got to happen to fulfill prophecy. And Yahweh Shah returned with the angels and the chariots to deliver Israel and destroy Esau's kingdom. All right. Colossians 2, the classics closing out. Colossians 2, closing out. Colossians 2. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink, or in respect of an holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days. Going back to correction, right? Going back to correction, what we was bringing out earlier. There's the over-righteous correction. Somebody always want to correct you on something because they think they holier than thou. Everything you do is wrong. No, we're supposed to do it like this in the spirit, brother. No, the Most High is looking at our effort. You're supposed to have the zeal. It said Jake won't be telling Trump and his garrisons. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling dead homies. Nigga, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling Trump that on the dead homies, on gang. Nigga, shut your ass up. He gonna put your ass in a prison in China somewhere, and them damn Chinese gonna wrap your ass up like damn ramen noodles. Stop it. On gang, son. Dead homies. So get your dumb, goofy ass out of here, man. It makes my skin crawl, these wannabe gangster niggas, man. You gonna beat up some dudes in the back of a no jumper studio and make the dude strip and put it on camera. You niggas are homos now? What do you get out of making a grown man strip and putting it on camera? These niggas are disgusting. Trump gonna have a field day with their ass. On gang. Dead homies, done. Yeah, that was sad, man. Whatever. All right, you got beef in the street, whatever. You see your ops, whatever the case may be, on site. I bet George Zimmerman is not on site, you homo-ass lightweight niggas. Because that's homo stuff, man. What grown man, what do you get? Even if you rock a dude, what are you making him strip for? Well, you want to see his ass? That's homo. Even if you got beef in the street, your op, whatever the case may be, on site, he gonna try to hurt me, so I gotta get him first, whatever. You do what you gotta do, defend yourself, and kill. What you gotta make a man strip for? You a faggot? Trump gonna have you niggas for breakfast, and I can't wait. All right, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Yahweh. So, like I was saying, you judge, Israel sometime. A lot of the super righteous Hebrews, like during the Passover, they'll say, "How you gonna have the Passover in a public place? That place is unclean." Well, do you have a venue large enough, a clean venue that's large enough to hold 200, 300, 500, 1,000 people? Most of you Hebrews don't. So you have to get a public place. Of course, the people, if it's a decent, they're going to clean the place before you come in there. You come in there a little bit before sundown or whenever you can. You burn some frank and myrrh and you pray over the place. And you have your Passover. That's the best you can do in this captivity. Now, if you own a place to host your own Passover, fine. But you trying to correct so much and be so stringent with the law. Well, where's your place? Where's your Hebrew-owned venue where no uncleannesses is in there? People coming in and out from the public, you don't know what kind of uncleannesses they got on them. So we are rehearsing a righteous acts. It's a shadow of things to come, but the bodies of Yahweh. That goes along the lines of correction. A lot of you Negroes in this truth, you want to be hyper-righteous man or woman. Everything you do is the right way. That's why splits happen again also. Because you're doing the best you can. Somebody in the congregation looking, man, the elders ain't doing that right. Look how the elder doing that. Look, instead of saying, well, I'm going to be part of the body and I'm going to help to make it better if the elders will allow me. Go ahead, do your thing, brother. Do your thing, sister. What do you need us to help you with? We don't have all the ideas. We can't do everything. But a lot of times they say, I'm going to split off because I can do it better. Because I'm going to split off and show this how I'm going to do it. That's what happens a lot of time also. But even that's correction because wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute, sister. You don't have to break the body up. Just bring your idea into the body and bring it to help the body you're with already. They don't want to hear that. I can go and do it better on my own. Shalom. Knock yourself out. May the Most High be with you. All right. So Israel always want to, you ain't doing it this way. You ain't doing it right. They want to overcorrect you. Or they always doing it right. They're right. They're never wrong. They always right about how they move in this truth. Go ahead with your, like the saying goes, go ahead with your bad self. All right. So it goes on levels, Israel. But everything is a shadow to come, but the body, the perfection is going to be done in Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh. So that's it for the new moon scriptures. All praise to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh. Ashar Kadash Yarak, or Ashar Kadash. Happy new BREW moon. 11th month. All praise to the Most High Mashiach Yahweh. And Israel, despise not correction. Proverbs 15:10. Kwam Yashala by Shema Mashiach Yahweh. All right. So hope y'all got something out of this lesson tonight. If y'all learned one thing, I've done my job. All praise to the Most High Mashiach Yahweh. We've done our job. The water to the brothers that put precepts in the comments. If y'all learned one thing tonight, we've done our job. If you learned something you knew already, damn it, you learned it again. All right. And again and again. Most High got to repeat itself to Israel because Israel is hard-headed. And as long as we hear Israel, I'm gonna give y'all these cliche lessons. I'm gonna give y'all these basics. I'm gonna give y'all that how to get yourself together and keep yourself on point. you're going to always get that from the elder, because a lot of times that gets lost in translation in this nation. Everybody get caught up on debates and pissing contests and who got more knowledge and, you know, this and that. And it's about how you deal with each other as a nation. How do you humble yourself and serve the Most High as a good, obedient servant willing to take correction? All right, by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. So any questions or comments? Any questions or comments? Don't forget, once again, 2025 calendar is available. All right, 2025 calendar is available. It's been available. Salaki, I've been meaning to give y'all a little commercial. There's just some images there. That's February. That's January. With the destruction over New York City, the Statue of Liberty, the chariots. That's February, showing, paying homage to some true black history. Songs of Solomon, I Am Black and Beautiful. Let me skip. There's July 2025, Ephraim with the rhino. All right, that's July. All right. Some of the months are a mystery. You got to wait till you get the calendar to see it. All right, there's October. All right, October, the chariots over the Feast of Tabernacles tents. All right, so order your 2025 Holy Day Feast Day, H.O.I Holy Day Feast Day calendar for 2025. They're 20% off, being that, you know, the month of January kind of passed already. So we be fair, we give y'all a discount. Even though you're still going to have the month of January on there, but they're 20% off. You can order them by going to houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Put in your orders on email, or if you got my social media, you can contact me on social media. Y'all know the elder's hands-on with stuff like this, so I can make sure everybody straight and get what they need. It's a sacrifice, but, you know, I like to be hands-on. You know, you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Not taking away from any of my brothers and sisters out there that I can rely on. Not taking away from y'all. So yeah, get your feast day calendar. The next feast day will be new moon, 12th month, Thursday, February 27th at even. New moon, 12th month, Thursday, February 27th at even. All right. Kingdom minded. Kingdom-minded, 1 foot. Why is Satan attacks when you try serve the Lord? He attacks hard. I guess you meant harder. The answer to your question is within your question, brother. Can anybody help him? The answer to his question is within his question. He said, why is Satan attacks you when you try to serve the Lord? He attacks you harder. All right. I'm not trying to mock or ridicule the brother, but who can help the brother out? The answer to his question is within his question. Let me see who's thinking. Yeah, we know that, Ephraim, but give him a verbal answer. Within his question is his answer. Because you're trying to serve the Lord, brother. Of course, Satan gonna come harder because he wants to stop you from doing the right thing. Right? That's why. If you're in a race, if you're racing and you're about to get to the finish line, aren't you going to try to go as hard as you can? Your opponent is going to try to go as hard as they can because they want to win the race. They get into the finish line. So Satan comes at you harder because he know you're trying to do the right thing. If you're already wicked, he like, okay, I got you already. But he see that you're trying to serve the Most High. Everybody putting the scripture up. That's the spirit. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 2:1. My son, if you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for temptation. Satan don't want to lose you. He got you when you out there being wicked, but when you come to serve the Most High, he don't got you no more. Yeah, Ephraim, beautiful. Excellent answers, y'all. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Satan don't want the people that's wicked already. He got them. He want the people that's trying to be righteous. What should you do? You should serve the Lord harder. That's what you should do. That's how you do it. And Satan ain't gonna go away. I'm over 30 years in this truth. He still try to come at me. But I go to the Most High harder. All right? So your answer is within your question, brother. You trying to do the right thing, Satan gonna come at you harder. We can do a whole lesson on that. Excellent. That was the spirit. Everybody was on one accord. Everybody put Sirach 2 and 1. You know, I remember years ago, Ephraimite. I was at a store and Ephraimite was just talking. He was just talking out loud, and he said, "I never forget this. This was like, shucks. This was like when I first came in the truth. This was like almost 30 years ago." And he's like, "You cannot fight Satan without God. You need God to fight Satan. You cannot fight Satan without God." Right? And I was like, that's heavy what the brother's saying. John 18:31. Why did the Jews say it's not lawful for us to put any man to death? John 18:31. Salakia. Let me see. Because the Romans was in power at the time. So they still, in order for you to put somebody to death, you still had to get permission from the Romans. I've been losing weight. You ain't seen my belly, brother. I gotta work on this belly. I need to do my crunches and sit-ups more. I'm still around the same weight, believe it or not. Certain colors or clothing I wear might make me look different. But I went to the doctor recently. I'm still around the same weight. Is it possibility to get all the curses off me? To a degree, but some of the curses are going to be here till Yahweh come back. That's just part of our punishment. But you work on yourself. Work on yourself. The scriptures say, "Be ye perfect as your Father in heaven." So you work on yourself. Get as much curses off you as you can. But some of the curses overall as a nation, they going like the curse of being ruled over by Esau. That's not going to end till Yahweh come. All right. All right. Yeah, it says Elon Ariel said, "Easy, thou shalt not murder. Yahweh did no crime." But also, they wanted to get permission from the Romans, which was the governing body at the time. I've been getting angry because you got to work on your patience, brother. We all angry because we still here. We all angry because we still here, brother. All right, there's First Corinthians 10:13 tells you there's no temptation that takes hold of you that's not common to man. We're all angry that we here. If I had a penny for every time I woke up angry still being in this kingdom, I'd be a rich man. I came into the truth by the means of a woman, Nahima Levi, ISUPK, laid down a foundation, Khan, all praises. Are you still with the ISUPK, brother? Are you still somewhere fellowshipping and doing the work? Right. The curse, and they shall be upon thee, and for a sign and a wonder upon thy seed forever. Yeah. A lot of the curses, brother, they're not going to be lifted till Yahweh shall come back, because it's a sign. That's how we know we the Israelites, because we the only people under certain curses, or we're the only people that suffer those curses the worst. All right. Anybody else? San Antonio. Yeah. You want to get with a camp? Contact me, brother. Let me see what I could do for you. House of Israel NYC@gmail.com. How do you what, kingdom minded? Kingdom minded, what state you in? The water for your due diligence. As all praise to the Most High. The Most High give me the strength, the power, and the capacity to continue to do this work. I'm nothing without him. The angry. What state are you in, kingdom minded? Officer The Rock, who makes your calendars want to do one for us. So, ancient Israelite secret. Nah. I talk to you behind the scenes. Brother Chase, what days are you teaching in Brooklyn? Camp has been a hindrance over this season due to the weather, the feast days, and we don't make a lot of excuses, but it's just been one thing or another. But we usually teach in Brooklyn on Wednesdays and 34th Street on Fridays and Times Square on Saturdays. Email me, houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Kingdom minded, we got plenty of brothers in Houston. Hit me in an email, houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com, so I can connect you to brothers. The questions you're asking, you can get help with that being around brothers and congregating. Zephaniah 3:8 for patience, Khan. Luke 21:19 for patience also, and your patience possess you your souls, Khan. Zephaniah 3:8, wait ye upon the Lord, for patience also. The email is House of Israel. Look in the description. It's in the description in capital letters. House of Israel NYC@gmail.com. Kingdom minded, what tribe you from? Not that it matters, but I'm just curious. Yes, brother Houston, you got plenty of brothers down there. You can get around some brothers, and brothers can help you. Classes, feast days, fellowship, and go out and visit the camps and write the precepts down. Be around the brothers, and that'll help you with your patience, King. A lot of y'all, man, y'all got to try to fellowship. You got to try to fellowship. Who said something about my beard, damn it? My beard is still nice and thick. Nah. I trim it a little time. When it gets a little raspy and I start eating my damn mustache, it gets, I don't like that feeling. I be chewing my food and I start eating hair. So I trim it up a little bit. But it's still there. I still got my full beard. We still got the Patreon. Actually, we are about to update the Patreon because due to a conflict in scheduling, we hadn't had the time. The brother that was running the Patreon, he just didn't have the time to but we're about to reboot the Patreon, most I will. I don't like to talk about stuff. I like to just, when you see it happen, but we'll be announcing it once we reboot it. Circumcision is going to be physical circumcision, and the uncircumcision of the heart means when you keeping the commandments through the spirit, even though you might not be physically circumcised. But we at H.O.I, we teach both. Get physically circumcised and have the circumcision of the heart. All right? meaning cleanse your ways. That's all it means. Your heart means your mind. Cleanse your mind and do all the other commandments and statutes and covenants. But also, if you can have the physical circumcision done, have that done also. John the Baptist was definitely in the truth. We did a class on that years ago. Don't listen to that nonsense. John the Baptist was definitely in the truth. Let me try to find that class we did on that. It's on one of our old pages. That question came up some years ago. There was a certain camp that was saying John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, which is ridiculous. And I don't do the doctrine pride thing. I just did a lesson clearing up, according to our understanding, John the Baptist was in the truth. But, that statement was ridiculous to me. But I don't do the back and forth pride thing when it comes to doctrine with brothers. Teach what you're going to believe in. That's just my humble opinion. It's ridiculous, but we dealt with it and we moved on. That was not an argument that really stuck around like that. Brothers addressed it and kept it moving. To most brothers, it was ludicrous. Brothers did their little lessons on it and kept it moving. But John the Baptist was definitely in the truth. We still got what? Oh, the Patreon. We answered that earlier. Right, that means Ephraim, right, that means Yahweh wouldn't have been baptized in the truth. How could a man that's not in the truth baptize Yahweh into the truth? It just so many, oh my God. And we did an impromptu lesson. I'm gonna stay humble about it. We did an impromptu lesson challenging that understanding, and we gave the proper understanding, or what we see to be the proper understanding. John the Baptist was definitely in the truth. All right, anybody else? Well, we could do water baptisms is not necessary, but at H.O.I, we don't really do them like that. We do them if somebody requests, but we're not against it. All right. If you want to get water baptized, feel free. But the true baptism is by the word. St. John 15:3. Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. But the water baptism is nothing wrong with that. It's just a physical symbolization. Yeah. It's a physical representation of the spiritual cleansing, which is the word. How can sisters join H.O.I? House of Israel NYC at gmail.com. We can hook you up with the sisters classes on Clubhouse. Then when you go through the classes, you get to a certain level, you get tested, and then you come along with the sisterhood. Precept Ephesians 5:26. Yeah, the washing with the water, which is the word. I'm paraphrasing. No fringes on your t-shirt. Yeah. And in Numbers 15, 37 on down, the Hebrew word for garments there is bagatyim. Bagatyim in the ancient paleo. Bagatyim means clothing. So when it says put fringes on your garments, it means clothing. It didn't just mean your vesture or your cloak. Hell, I got fringes on my scarf now. Well, the fringes came with it. I just put a border of blue. Not to be vain or anything, but Israel, we do different things with flavor, man. We're the salt of the earth. So Numbers 15:37 on down, when it says, speak ye unto the children of Israel that they put fringes in the borders of their garments, when you go into the ancient Paleo Hebrew, that word is bagatyim in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, which means clothing. It says, so there's nothing wrong with putting fringes on a shirt. The like figure whereunto even baptism doeth also now save us. Not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience towards Yahweh by resurrection. Yeah. The spiritual baptism is what really saved us. Good precept, SOT, soldier warrior. Have you ever done a movie review on The Revenant, the Cario flick? The Revenant, is that the movie with about Gad? Yes, we did do a review on that. It's on H.O.I Mustard Seed, but you got to scroll down because that was some years ago. Yeah. Are you talking about Killer of the Flower Moon or Revenant? I think DiCaprio was in Killer of the Flower Moon. But we did a review on both. We did a review on The Revenant and we did a review on Killer of the Flower Moon. All right. Both should be on H.O.I Mustard Seed, but you're gonna have to scroll down. Both of the movies was a while ago. Oh, he's in both movies? Okay, yeah, I did a review on both. I did a review. Me and Allah did The Revenant, and me and Rob Judah did Killer of the Flower Moon. Hit the like button, y'all. The FBA movement, Brother Tariq Nasheed, I'm not against it, and I'm not really for it because it's not just about foundational Black Americans. The tribe of Judah is about all 12 tribes. I get where he's coming from because I had that mind frame in the world. I was like, damn, why everybody hate Black Americans? I kind of knew that in the world, right? But when you come into the understanding of the truth, you got to be for the whole nation. So I understand where Tariq is coming from, and he does make a lot of good, strong points. He's saying that Judah need to preserve themselves because it seems like everybody's against them. But he's not saying he hate other people. That's what he said. If you have no ill will towards the tribe of Judah, we know it's Judah. He says foundational Black American Negroes that came here in slavery. He's saying if they have no ill will towards Judah, then he has no problem with them. He said he goes to Jamaica and rock with the Caribbeans in Jamaica. He did a documentary on Haiti. He said he don't hate them, but it just seemed like and we know that the scriptures say it. There's this damn massive hatred against the so-called Black American, the so-called African American, the American Negro, the tribe of Judah. So he's more so doing like a preservation thing. Like, yo, if we don't stick together and just be for ourselves, everybody gonna try to destroy us. So that's all he's doing. But we in the truth, we can't really support that because we gotta be for all 12 tribes. So that's my take on the FBA. But Brother Tariq makes a lot of good points. And he's got a more cordial stance with Israel. He used to be coming at us, making little side shots or whatever. But he got a little bit more cordial, I say, understanding with Israel now. Because before he used to be saying his little slick stuff. But, he's more cordial with us now. I'll say that. Yeah, Homestead is coming out. Yeah. Yeah, this deportation thing ICE is not playing. I think they did 1,200. They did 1,200 removals in 1 week. I think they're not playing. Trump is not playing. This devil is not playing. He coming in clapping his gun. Son busting his gun. Son is a shooter. Y'all niggas in them streets think y'all some shooters. Trump is a shooter. Judah getting happy because Northern Kingdom and some SK getting deported. Yeah. We just have to be understanding to that plight. That's what it is. But if any of them are our people, may the Most High have mercy on them. You from Chicago, and the truth is like a foggy mirror to our people. It's like that everywhere, brother. Every state is like that. When you gonna have another one of these sit down? I don't know. I go live sporadically when time permits. But I'll try to be more consistent. But I don't like to say what I'm going to do. I like to just do it. So I don't want to tell I'm going to be on here every other day, brother. You know, I'll try to be more frequent on here when I can. Gabar Ash in the building. Kwame Shala. Yeah, ICE came to the hospital to look for people. Yeah, they're not playing. These devils are not playing. Trump is not playing. Them ICE agents are out there. Them some big Edomites, man. Them Edomites ain't playing. They vested up. They got their thing on their hip, and they not playing. And you can see they trained for this day. They trained. It looked like Trump had some of them in the cut waiting. They was somewhere getting some special secret training. They not. This devil ain't playing. But that's what gotta come down. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy as hell. I'm happy as hell. I'm loving it. Let that devil crack the whip. Crack this whip, devil. Yes, let's get it going. Anybody else? Chicago mayor is supporting the natives. Yeah, New York too. Eric Adams said he's going to protect the immigrants to the best of their ability. But listen, man, Trump is signing executive orders. Trump will tell these mayors to go sit their ass down somewhere. Quick, fast. Quick, fast. What, you sassing me, boy? Trump will say, look, you sassing me, boy? Negro, stay in your place, nigga, before we deport you. Remember that movie, The Siege? Watch that movie, The Siege, with Denzel Washington when the Edomite looked like a damn skinhead. The Edomite from the army told Denzel, you better calm down before I decide that you're an Ethiopian. Now, that probably went over the average person, but you know what that devil was saying? And Denzel was one of the top men of the FBI, and the Edomite told him that. Look, nigga boy, this is still our country. You better watch it before I decide you're an Ethiopian. That was deep what that devil was saying. You know what he was saying? You Negroes go back to Africa. You are immigrants in our eyesight. You niggas better stay in order before we send your ass back to Africa, even though you was born here. That's why I read the spirit in that movie. I saw. So Eric Adams, oh, we're going to protect the citizen, the people of New York City to the... nah, Trump will... Listen. Trump will say, sit down, Negro boy. This is my show. Will what be a physical change or a spiritual change? If you're talking about our bodies, yes, it's going to be a physical change. It tell you in 1 Corinthians 15, we're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. And our spirit is going to be changed. We're going to be changed to the law going to be in our inward parts. Like the new covenant, Hebrews 8:8 and Jeremiah 31, we're going to be... Righteousness is naturally going to be put in us, and we're going to change and have immortal bodies. It's going to be a physical and spiritual change in the twinkling of an eye. 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, I forget the verse. Of course, God is black. What kind of question is that, kingdom-minded? Daniel's 10:5 and 6. The Most High is a black man sitting on the thrones in heaven. All right. Oh, I had a lot of questions tonight. Interesting questions, too. Shalakia, I'm just answering them because, you know, if we went to a scripture or two for everything, we'll be all night. So I'm just verbally answering or quoting the scriptures for you. Yeah, it's kingdom-minded 144K. Gabar, I said, with that name, you didn't know the Most High is black? Of course. Daniel 10:5 and 6. Come, Revelation 1:14-15. The Heavenly Father is a black man, and so is his son, Hamashiach Yahushai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Very dark-skinned men. Brother, you got to just come more and study more. These questions you asking, they'll get answered for you. How long you been knowing the truth? Yeah, you got to Brother Kingdom Minded 144. Just email me, brother. You gotta start fellowshipping and get on the classes and stuff. All these questions will get answered for you. I don't know how long you've been in the truth, but some of these questions you should know already, but maybe you're early to the truth and you need more classes. Yeah, you need to watch some classes. Okay, is that it? Um, yeah, that's about it. So, all right. You had a lot of questions tonight. Interesting questions too. Kingdom minded, all that, brother. I think we talked to you before too. All that we're gonna get to you, brother. Email, you get to schedule the classes, everything. You in Houston, so we got plenty of brothers for you to fellowship if you serious. Now, if you're playing games, brother, then you'll be up here another 6 months asking the same questions. I don't mean no disrespect, but we don't have time to play games, brother. Y'all got to be serious about this truth. All right, we don't have time to play games and waste our time. If you serious, inquiries only. All right, so be serious about this thing, brother. I'll give you all the information you need to get you started. I'm not going to babysit you. I'm not going to, I got people, I've sent them to cities with our camps or camps that we are cordial with and safe with, and you're asking me questions about stuff in my email and in my inbox when you're physically there in a city that I connected you to the congregation. And I'm nowhere near that city, but you're asking me, so I'm not going to babysit nobody. I'm not here to babysit you and hold your damn hand. You grown men, if you're interested in fellowship, I'm going to connect you to the people that's in your city. Don't be emailing me 3 months asking me, you keeping the new moon, elder? You got people in your city. You can take your ass a 15, 20-minute ride and go to the new moon. All right, I don't mean to be harsh, Israel, but stop playing. Serious inquiries only. All right. So that should be it. All right. Yeah, we've been on here for a while. We're gonna wrap it up. So again, one more time, get your H.O.I. Feast Holy Day Calendars 2025. That's the front of it right there with the image of Yahweh with the H.O.I. logo, the scripture. There's a peek at January 2025. All right, January is almost over, Salakia, but you can still get the visual. Remember, the calendars are collector's items. Save each one each year. You can go back. You can study the scriptures on it. You can look at the images and, hey, I remember this one from 2024, whatever. They are going to be 20% off, being that we're already past January, so we're going to give y'all a deal. But you got February to December. All right? You guys, February to December. Get your calendars. They 20% off. We're going to give y'all a deal since it's kind of late. January is basically already passed, but you got the rest of the year. Support this truth. Support H.O.I. And, get a calendar from us. But we also have free flyer calendars that we can just send to you, email to you, inbox it to you, and you can download it and print it yourself. And those are free flyer calendars. You can put them on your wall or whatever. But if you want to support and get the wall calendar with the graphic arts and the images, you have to purchase that, and it's 20% off. You can eat 25% off, 20% off, Salakia. Yeah, my calculations is right, 20% off, Salakia. You can email me at houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. And that's for all other inquiries also, right? Yeah, man, it's like pulling teeth, Ak. This shit is so annoying, man. It's so annoying, King. It's so annoying. And they want us to Because they have access to the elders and leadership, they take advantage of it. They want us to babysit them. And we not, reach out to the captains and deacons and senior men we got in the areas. What are you emailing me about a new moon? You 20 minutes away from where the brothers are. You emailing me about camp. The brothers are having camp right in your city. You know, that it becomes a little frustrating, man. All right. Bay Area, they just got to be serious, man. You know, it just got to be serious, brother. Khan, Officer of the Rock, come here, Shadow. The Water King, keep them good SOT lessons coming also. You know, I watch when I can. Sometimes I chime in. Sometimes I watch in the background. I don't say nothing. But sometimes if I'm home on a Friday night Shabbat, I tune in with y'all brothers. Or sometimes I'll catch the replay. No, we don't have no H.O.I. in North Dakota. I had a few brothers in North Dakota at one time, but I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they started their own camp. Is that it, everybody? Okay, so once again, tonight, new moon, 11th month. The new moon, 12th month will be Thursday, February 27th at even. Gather or tune in for that, whatever the case may be. Purim, day of Nicanor, Judas Maccabees Day. And Purim this year will be March 11th, 12th, and 13th. I think that's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. The new year will be March 28th. All right. But see, I'm telling y'all the dates. If you get your calendars, you'll have the dates right on your wall. Wall calendar, if you can't afford it, if times is hard on the boulevard, you can get the free calendar, print it out, put it on your wall. Either way, you can get the calendar. That's how we do at H.O.I. We're going to make sure everybody got the calendar, whether you can support the wall one or not. Passover, Friday, April 11th, 2025 at even. All right, so that's just a handful of your upcoming dates. Write those down. Even if you don't have a physical calendar now, write them down. You're going to email me, hopefully. Don't even put that energy out there, brother. It's not going to be in vain. All right? Only way it's going to be in vain if you're not serious about serving the Most High. All right? So let's not even put that energy out there. So again, hope y'all enjoyed the lesson. If y'all learned one thing tonight, I've done my job. We've done our job. The water to everybody for all the information and the precepts that y'all helped out with, even answering the questions, putting precepts for that. Good precepts. All praises. Everybody stay strong, man. And get your calendars so you can keep up with your feast days for the rest of the year. You got 11 more months. January's over, but you got 11 more months. All right, so everybody stay blessed, stay in the spirit, stay strong, keep enduring, do the work, keep the commandments to the best of your ability, love your nation, work on yourself, despise not correction. Happy new BREW moon, 11th month, Ashar Kadash Shirak. All praise to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai forever and ever. Amen. Kwam Yashala. Shalom. Kun. Kwam Yashala. Khan. All praise to the Most High and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Shalom.